What's going on, man? It's your boy C Marty Fit here. We in the behind the scenes of the podcast. I know y'all been wondering where you doing this at. Y'all get a close up look. You know, this what we doing before the episode. We getting the microphones ready, the headphones. Got my outline on the phone, buttons, just making sure everything working. So we can give y'all this content. So we can educate, entertain, talk a little shit. And y'all know this is the best fitness podcast ever. So welcome to the behind the scenes. Stay tuned. Fire episode today, but if it is your first time watching, go ahead and hit the like button.
Hey, live on a Friday. Hey, live on a Friday. Hey, live on a Friday. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy C Marty Fit, and we back here with another episode on the Less Brunches More Crunches podcast. Oh man, hold up. My buttons ain't working. Hold on. See, listen, everything be working before the show. Now my buttons ain't working. Hold on 1 second. Let me get my buttons right. But anyway, man, while I get my buttons right, what's going on, man? I'm excited to be back on another show. And listen, man, hold on, let me check this button. Well, it look like it's working. I don't know. It's not working, but hey, look, if we got to do a show with no buttons, we'll do a show with no buttons. The show gonna be fire regardless. But anyway, excited to be here on another Friday, man. And listen, I'm having a great week. I'm having a hell of a week. Oh, here we go. This is the problem right here. I figured out what the problem is. All right, let me try to fix this right quick. Um, Dang, man. Come on, y'all. Why did it change my microphone? Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second while I fix this. Hold up. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Hold on, y'all. We gonna just give me one.
What's going on, man? It's your boy C Marty Fit here. We in the behind the scenes of the podcast. I know y'all been wondering where you doing this at. Y'all get a close up look. You know, this what we doing before the episode. We getting the microphones ready, the headphones. Got my outline on the phone, buttons, just making sure everything working. So we can give y'all this content. So we can educate, entertain, talk a little shit. And y'all know this is the best fitness podcast ever. So welcome to the behind the scenes. Stay tuned. Fire episode today, but if it is your first time watching, go ahead and hit the like button.
All right, for whatever reason, man, it took my daggone mic off of my buttons. So it looked like we're gonna have a show with no buttons, which is real ghetto because y'all know the buttons is a big part of the show. But it's still gonna be a great show. But anyway, this is the best fitness podcast out. This is the coolest, the coldest, the dopest, the most entertaining fitness podcast out. I don't have my button, but I would usually press the button right now. But I need y'all to hit the like button. I need the returners to hit the like button. Yeah, I ain't got my buttons. I need the playback gang to hit the like button. And listen, before we get into these comments, before we get this episode started, listen, man, y'all gotta get out my comments bitching all the time, man. Y'all lucky I ain't got my buttons. Y'all gotta understand, I'm not changing my opinion, man. I had a doctor in my comments the other day. Yes, a doctor sitting here telling me that women can be over 200 pounds. It's not unhealthy. And you got to understand with that type of rhetoric, you got to look into the mindsets of people. Most people are going to look for a reason not to work hard, not to put in the extra effort, not to get their ass up and go to the gym, and not to do anything to improve. These are doctors. That's the world we live in. It's a big back society. And with all that being said, Let's get this episode started. Let's get in these comments. Anyway, man, Wicked Scorpion, what up? Frost Knight, what up? Steph live on a Friday. I don't even remember if he did a live stream. I did one Wednesday. Shy, what up? Hey, y'all remember a minute ago, Wicked Scorpion was trying to tell me I don't do live stream on Sundays, and I was streaming every Sunday. um, he did on Sunday, throwing barbecue. Hey, yo. What up, Lee Lee? I ain't got my buttons today. Ghetto Ninja, definitely ghetto. I'm in the gym to hunt in the rice fields. Oh, go ahead, chill, bro. Unless a woman 6'4", a 200-pound woman is gonna be fat. Exactly. 199 is the cutoff for womanhood. That's wild logic, fam. Well, Victory Ad Views. This your first time here. I don't know where did I say that 199 pounds is the cutoff for women. Um, so before you say that's wild logic, understand the whole post. I mentioned exceptions in the post: active fit women, professional athletes, and maybe a couple others. Most women over 200 pounds are not active, and they're 200 pounds because they're not active. So I know it's your first time here, so I ain't gonna cook you. I'm gonna let you slide, all right, out of respect. But you come in here first comment like that, that's how you get cooked. And you're lucky I ain't got my buttons today. All right. You can ask a question, but don't come in hot like that because this is what we do. I'm from the DMV. We've been cooking people since kindergarten. Anyway, tuning in from West Palm Beach, way past my bedtime runner. What's going on? Beth Ann live on a Friday. If you're not willing to put down the alcohol and pick up a dumbbell, don't watch the podcast. And like I said, I ain't got my buttons today, so it's gonna be a struggle. I don't know how that happened. Cause I don't even be doing nothing. No, I get on the laptop and it just be something new. Victory ad view hack Unc buttons. Yeah, he probably did. You know, a hater hacked us. Yeah, stuff. We've been doing this since kindergarten. He coming here. That's wild logic. All right, now relax. You don't even know the show. But anyway, with all that being said, we got this lady here. She's struggling on the dating apps. She's struggling in the dating world, and she looked about 300, 400, 500 pounds, 600 pounds, and you're sitting here wondering why you're having trouble in the dating world. Let's check it out. Um, if you complain about baby weight and your child is 10 years old, don't watch the podcast. Absolutely not. But the cutoff is 199 pounds. That's what View Av said, right? Let's check out this video, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button for your boy. Here it is.
There is nothing more humbling than paying on a dating app to finally see who likes you after you've been swiping and
And if y'all can't hear the video, let me
you
know.
get no matches. And I only say this because eventually you get to the point where you're just like, why don't we see who I'm attracting so I can see, where my disconnect is? And then you see who they are and you begin to doubt how you look, how you present yourself.
Now you know damn well before you got on a dating app, you know you are not trying to look like the best version of yourself. You know you're not trying to look like the most presentable version of yourself. So why do you sit here and think you're about to get a great
And
option?
how you feel about yourself. It is not something I would wish on anybody. And for those of you who pay for these apps all the time to always see your likes, I don't know how you do it. I don't.
The fact that you got to pay for an app to get dudes is enough. Uh, that's enough right there to let you know that there's a problem. That reveals something. Now, I guarantee you get in the gym, you improve yourself, you eat better, you start to look better, you start to feel better. So you're going to want to continue to go to the gym. You're going to want to continue to eat to do those habits. But you sitting here eating everything in sight.
It was enough that I deleted my profile because what I like is not what likes me.
I wonder what she likes. She probably likes ninjas. She probably likes athletic ninjas and personal trainers. Well, there are going to be some that take you down, but that's not the majority.
So I'm just gonna roll into 40 in the next couple years, just
Oh man, 40.
being single,
Yeah,
working.
40. 40. Listen, 40 is cooked for you. You should have started a long time ago. You should have been in the gym. You should have been in the gym at 26. Now you got 14 years of bigger back. Damn, I ain't got my buttons. Now you got 14 years of more calorie stack. But it's getting crazy out here. Listen, man, you're gonna get you're gonna get the effort. Your dating is gonna match the effort that you put in. And sorry if you're trying to date men, we just happen to be visual. So if you want to come out here with the back wider than all outsider back, the back more back than Outback Steakhouse back. If you want to come out here with that, the options of men that you're going to be attracted, that are going to be attracted to you, probably not going to be the best options. You're going to get some bums. You're going to get some homeless ninjas. You're going to get no job. You're going to get some fat ninjas. You're going to get some lazy ninjas, non-ambitious ninjas. So don't sit here and complain. But hey, that's the world we live in. They're going to tell big joints that they the same as fit baddies. They're going to tell them they should have the top tier man, six figure, six pack. And I'm just, listen, I love all of y'all, but I'm here to tell y'all the motherfucking truth. You are limiting your options by being lazy, by not getting in the gym. And the more you get in the gym, the more you're going to realize that. The more you start eating cleaner, the more you start investing in yourself, investing in your health, the more you're going to realize that. And it is what it is. And you know I'm going to tell the truth. And you know I got to go. And you know I'm killing y'all on this episode. I can't believe my button's not working, man. We're going to try something real quick. I can't do the show with no buttons, man. Hold on, man. Hold up, bro. Hold on, bro. We might got to do old school buttons. So let me try this real quick. Let's see. Um, Speaker. Yeah, we'll have to give it up, man. I gotta reconnect my stuff. But anyway, hit the like button. I'm killing y'all today. Act like I hit the button. Don DeMarco, and it's all bars. Let's get in these comments. Where we at, man? It's probably a bunch of dusty black and white dudes. Absolutely. She probably uses a lot of selfies with no full body pics, heavy filters, and MySpace angles. And you taking all the pictures from the neck up. Every guy knows that if you got only pictures from the neck up, that's the first sign your back big as hell. We're gonna swipe left on your picture, say oh well. We're gonna say oh hell nah. Live on a Friday. If you rapping about double dipping food with a double chin, don't watch the podcast. Everyone thinks they're a 10 out of 10. And we got a prime example on today's episode why everyone thinks they're a 10 out of 10. Prime example coming up. That is weird. A woman has to pay to use a dating app. It's not like us men. I pay for a dating app subscription so I can get unlimited swipes. Yeah, man. It is different because guys paying for unlimited swipes. The dating apps aren't in the guy's favor. Like the women could just sit there and get all the likes. Y'all could be unattractive and get some likes, but um, I wouldn't do it. I'm not paying for no dating app. I'm cool, bro. It's women in real life, but hey, it is what it is. But the fact that a woman has to do it when it's easy for y'all, yeah, that's crazy. Roll into the gym. She need to roll to the grocery store. She need to roll to the treadmill. She need to roll to the stairmaster. She need to do some ab rollouts. She need to roll out of the fast food spot. It's a lot of rolling out that she need to do, but the only thing she's rolling out is rolling up to the Wendy's and the Burger King. They don't like you. She needs some moisturizer and exercise. Oh shit. Should have paid for a gym membership instead. Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco. 40 those years put a hurting on her big bag. Yeah, man, it should catch up to you. The fit black dudes ain't trying to F with her. Seriously. They don't want to be seen in public with her and just keep it moving once they exchange orgasms. And they think it's easy cheeks. She look 57. She look older than all our parents on here. She does look over the age of 40, definitely. The vapes. Definitely dehydrated. Her back attracting dust mites and more carbs. Facts. Hey, I'm killing y'all today, man. No buttons today. Let me check one more time. Why are these buttons not working? I'm kind of I'm kind of pissed about that. Yeah, the button's not working. It's working on my headphones. I don't know why the button's working on my headphones, but it's not working on the on the StreamYard app. But anyway, let's keep it going, man. We got big back babble. So basically, this woman here is playing out a scenario where folks are trying to help people, tell them to lose weight, and she's giving all the excuses. She's basically role playing right now. She's giving all the excuses, and she thinks she's cooking, and she's not cooking, and she probably just cooked some fried chicken. She lost her mind. Let's check it out.
Fat people are gonna die if they don't lose weight. Oh, okay. Well, can I get
Fact.
some exercise clothes to go to the gym with? No.
So initial off bucks. Initial reaction. She's basically saying she can't go to the gym because she can't find exercise clothes that fit. You hear the bullshit already.
No, our clothes only go up to 2X. Okay, well, can I go to the gym to work out without people recording me? That is not our responsibility. Okay, well, I went to the gym anyway, and these people are actually really nice, but I think something's wrong. I'm not losing any weight. So, can I get a doctor that treats me?
So this is the thing right here. You're not you started going to the gym, you're not losing weight yet. Very typical. Most people don't lose weight initially. Very rarely does the weight just fall off. A lot of times, especially when you're lifting weights, it's not just gonna fall off. People want a fucking miracle and magic trick. So now her alternative is to go to the doctor and get weight loss drugs.
My symptoms instead of just telling me to lose weight? Well, they went to medical school and got their degree, so they know what they're talking about. Maybe you're the one that's the problem. It's calories in.
So now she's saying they went to school and got their medical degree. Yes, great accomplishment. It says a lot about you. You should be proud of it. That does not make the doctor an expert in fitness. And the damn sure don't make the doctor fit. So I don't know why people go to fit. I mean, don't go to fit people for fitness advice, even though, of course, they could give you some bullshit. But y'all will go to a doctor who not only they don't participate in fitness, that's not what they studied, and that's not what they get paid for. So you automatically wave off the trainer. Hey, you should do this. Calorie deficit, build some muscle, increase your metabolism. Oh, you're not a doctor. You didn't study medicine, so you can't do it. Makes no sense.
Calories out. Okay, well, I went to a bunch of specialists and they said that I need weight loss surgery. So I spent a bunch of money trying to get this surgery, and now I can only eat 600 calories a day.
Oh
But I'm
Lord.
not losing
Oh
very much
God.
weight. I really think that something is wrong.
Oh
God,
Lord.
you fat people always complain about something. Just say that you
Oh
want to be
God.
unhealthy. Well, no thanks to you, I found out that I have a genetic fat disorder
Now it's genetics.
that makes losing
Fat disorder. When did that term come out? 2021, 2023? Because we ain't never heard that shit in the 80s and the 90s.
weight pretty much impossible. But thanks for making my life a living hell. I'm sure it was great for my health.
Oh, brother, this girl stinks. Listen, man, you're going to hear all the excuses. You're going to hear all types of shit. This is getting crazy out here. Nobody wants to acknowledge the habits. They jump straight to genetics. They jump straight to well, the doctor said this. The doctor is trying to make a bag off of you. Act like I hit the money button. The doctor wants to keep you coming back, and I'm not mad at the doctor for that. I would do the same thing for your gullible ass. But I think it's crazy how we get people. I did a post on TikTok. I put it on YouTube too. People getting these big back ass coffees with all these sugar in it. People not taking walks. People not active at all. People eating snacks. People eating snacks late at night right before they go to bed. People drinking sodas. People drinking alcohol, especially if you're millennials and older. We got an alcohol issue. But everybody wants to blame this other shit, even to the point where they blaming clothes. There aren't workout clothes big enough for me. Well, that's a fucking issue. You shouldn't be that big. Do something about it. And people say, people say My method and my message is negative. It's not the nicest. I know that. I do that on purpose. It comes off a little harsh. I know that. I do that on purpose. But the thing about it is, the reason I do that is because this coddling has gotten us to high, skyrocket obesity rates to the point where you can look at an individual and you can't tell what gender they are. You can look at an individual and you literally can't tell if that's a man or a woman, which is crazy. You got men out here built like aunties. You got women out here built like linebackers. Bars. Hit the button. That's crazy off the top. But, people won't make a change because they're so worried about how you say it to them. You're not saying it with grace. Well, that's the problem. You're saying too much grace over too much damn food. Hits the button. So, hey, man, it is what it is. I'm going to tell the truth. I got to go. And I'm killing y'all on this episode. Let's keep this thing going with no buttons. And I'm still no buttons. My buttons was working before the show. They're not working. Your favorite podcaster would have stopped the show. Your favorite trainer would have stopped the show. They would have started the show over. They would have been like, yeah, I got to restart the computer. We ain't restart nothing. I don't need buttons. That's how you know I really do this. And that's why this is the best fitness podcast out. Where we at, man, in these comments, man? Let's keep it going. Y'all in here cooking today. Is that the same big bad woman complaining about her lack of matches on the dating app? I think that might be the same woman. I can confirm that. I'm in a medical school and I rely on the trainer. Doctors mostly focus on pathophysiology and things change over time. Absolutely. Exercise clothes. I have a pair of PE shorts from when I was a freshman and a t-shirt, and genetic is the main excuse I heard now. Must be fun at parties. Shaking my head. The doctor should be fit since they study the body. Bruh, that's what I'm saying, bro. If you're going to have a doctor disagree with a trainer, I respect it if the doctor don't have to be as fit as me, but if the doctor lives somewhat of an active lifestyle, I promise you I will respect it. But like the doctor that was in my comments the other day arguing with me wasn't fit at all. Built like SpongeBob. Your straight down rectangle built ass. No ass, nasty tall, no ass at all, no legs, and a lot of shoulders. And this is not body shaming. I'm just speaking facts. It's not genetics, it's DNA. Diet's not appropriate. Have an imaginary conversation in front of a smartphone to make yourself a victim of conditions you made for yourself is a sickness. Absolutely. Live on a Friday, Brown Baldy, what up? I ain't got no buttons today. My buttons acting ghetto today, but it is what it is. And I'm going to tell the truth. And I got to go. Now, look. We got some crazy stuff today. And we literally, not only do we have excuses, we'll sit here and praise obesity in the black community. And I'm about to give you an example right here. Make sure I hit the like button for your boy. No buttons. The buttons just miraculously stopped working, and I'm still here doing the show. You can't even tell I ain't had no buttons because the show's so good and it's so entertaining. The coolest, coldest, the dopest. But anyway, we got these people here. I think they actually are brother and sister. The caption says twins. Um, Yeah, they Rich Love Roxon and Richmond Roxon. So they are brother and sister. I can't tell which one is the brother and which one is the sister. Act like I hit the button. But so here they are. Twinning with my twin who's actually not my twin. All right. Let's check out these comments because there was a comment I saw which was absolutely insane. Here we go. This is the comment. First one right here. Your brother and sister, both of y'all are talented and love to look good. I love both of y'all outfits. Oh, brother, these people stink in these comments. Listen, man, what talent do they have? You're sitting here praising people who were gluttonous. They didn't exercise. They got to buy 4X, 5X clothes, and you're telling them that they're talented. Do you think that's going to encourage them to live a better lifestyle? Do you think that's going to encourage them to improve? Because I guarantee I know they look old because they big as hell. They look old as hell because they big as hell. I guarantee they're 20s, mid 20s, maybe early 20s. You never know nowadays. It's hard to tell. And their whole page, because we posted both of them on the show. Their whole page, their whole brand is just putting on big ass clothes that's supposed to be fresh, supposed to be something nice, and they just walk. And they built a following off of it because they're obese. They probably make a lot of people feel comfortable, feel confident. It makes us feel confident. Us bigger folks, the big community, the big back community. They're probably, like I said, they're probably young. But this right here is crazy, man. You look at all this encouragement and wonder why the obesity rates keep going up, why people keep getting fatter, why you got kids fat as hell. Y'all seen that TikTok sound? It's like cheeseburger, French fry. I can't remember what it said, but I know they say cheeseburger, and they just show fat kids. And you wonder why it happens because they literally get praise. Winning keeps me grinning, and my head is spinning. So cute. Yay, all the way, hard eyes. Keep walking. Y'all ate these looks. Oh, they ate these looks and they ate a lot. Hits the button. They ate these looks and they ate a lot of fried chicken, mac and cheese, a lot of soda, probably a lot of alcohol, a lot of Rice Krispie treats, Twinkies, zebra cakes, honey buns, Little Debbie's. They ate so many Little Debbie's, they call it Big Debbie's. ah, Jersey Mike's. But I'm just saying, bro, it's crazy. I thought y'all were twins for real. The collab everyone knows was needed, so the big backs was waiting on this collab. They couldn't wait for this collab to happen. They said they obviously deleting comments because no fucking way is everything positive. They probably are deleting comments for sure. Let's see what else we got, man. What? It's like balls rolling. What? This reminds me eating healthy is good for me. What the hell? Those bed sheets look good on you. Yo, people are crazy. Anyway, man, I love it. Why not? Like, why the fuck not? People are quick to be judgmental about what a full-figured woman should wear. No, they did not. Oh, so now they calling it full-figured. You can't make this shit up. Oh my God, we bring the receipts on this show. That's why this is the best fitness podcast. Oh, what the hell is full-figured? What the hell? Y'all skinnies expect us to roll over, and we not. And that's why said, why the fuck not? Rock what you got and own it. Yeah, we're cooked. America's cooked, and the black community is cooked. Yeah, I'm full figured. Full figured women and a full figured man. And it's probably a no Diddy man. Go and cancel your boy. I'm killing y'all with no buttons. That's crazy. No buttons today, man. No buttons. I know the show way different without buttons, but hey, we'll have the buttons back. I gotta do some shit on my laptop. Tech Marty gotta do some stuff. But listen, I'm killing y'all. Let's get in these comments and act like I hit the non DeMarco because I know I spit some bars. Let's keep it going, man. They swag's fucked up. Gender neutral BBW twins. I can't tell which one. Yeah, I don't know which one was the brother and which one was the sister. I couldn't tell. Big and bigger. I think I saw a comment say, "Don't listen to the haters. You guys are bigger than that." What if both fell on the trampoline at the same time? They're gonna break the trampoline. Remember we had the girl break the trampoline a couple months ago, looking like cartoon characters, both built like Precious. Cue the button. I'm not gonna say what race, what people. Yeah, my buttons ain't working today, man. Nope. And you know I would hit all the buttons. I would have gave them about 28 buttons if I had the buttons today. Looking like a beach ball. They shouldn't. They shouldn't wear one color because it make them look like a red and blue water balloon. If health was the real issue, why aren't y'all bashing slim folks with diabetes, clogged arteries, and high blood pressure? Or is the hate only for bodies you don't find attractive? Victory ad views. This must be your first time here because we talk about everybody. I don't know why you went here trolling. And oh, brother, I'm looking at your profile picture. It looked like you might got some muscles. You might work out. Why do you work out and you going so hard for bigger people? What kind of sense did that make? Why are you putting in work to not look like them? And like I said, we talk about everybody here. You judging off one episode. You got a lot of time on your hands. You sitting here disagreeing. You giving me view time and putting bread in my pocket by watching. Number one. So thank you for that. Number two, um, why you just don't be like them? Since you want to go so hard for them. Why don't you go put on a 5X outfit and go like them? The number one, well, not the number one, but one of the biggest issues and one of the biggest killers in America is obesity. The biggest issue in America is not skinny people with diabetes, which we talk about on here anyway. We talk about the importance of building muscle and what it can do for your metabolism and why you're not just safe because you're skinny. Skinny is not safe. Skinny is more prone to injury and you're probably more likely to neglect your health because you're not fat. So we talk about that here. So before you come in here judging, watch a couple episodes or just sit back and keep your mouth shut because you're going to hear trolling and you wrong. We got receipts for everything. Damn, y'all grown ass men just coming here bitching all the time. Grown ass men. Why are you talking about fat people, bruh? Is telling people to get their shit together as far as getting in the gym and cleaning up their diet. Is that better for society or worse for society? I'll wait. You can't even debate that question I just said. And you silent now. We all got family members, especially if you're in the black community. We all got family members that have passed away from some shit earlier than they should have passed away at a young age to be passing away. And y'all sitting here defending this shit and encouraging it. And wonder why black women out here calling people thick, or calling each other thick, full figured, and calling each other all this other shit. And y'all sitting here defending it. What the hell is wrong with y'all? You going hard for big people and you ain't even big. You probably, if you woke up like bruh in the video I just saw, I just showed, if you woke up like him tomorrow, you will lose your mind. You don't even want to look like that. And you sitting here going hard for it. That shit don't make no sense, bro. The black community so fucked up, man. And the white community do it too. Don't get me wrong. And we know the Latina, the chocolates, the burritos, they do it too. But it's this is why 60% of people in America are overweight because when you call it out, why you don't talk about this? That's not what we talking about today. And that's not one of the top killers in America. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Where we at? Their life in person is lonely. Probably because working out taught me discipline, not arrogance. Real fitness ain't about mocking others. It's about helping them level up too. Ninja, I post content every day. I'm in the gym every day helping people. I done help plenty people hit their fitness goals. So yeah, we gonna have some fun with it because coddling ain't helping. If this ain't the content for you, you could go somewhere else. Go somewhere else where they coddling people, bro. This shit ain't for everybody. People make fun of everything. People make fun of people being broke. People make fun of folks being stinky. People make fun of folks being ugly. People make fun of folks doing everything. But I can't make no fucking jokes about this. Y'all soft as shit. You probably watch Mike Epps and all these other comedians make jokes about people. Probably be laughing your ass off. But now this shit ain't funny. It's funny, bro. The source exactly, Steph. Victory ad view on the defense line and he's new. Yeah, coming ahead with that shit, bro. Having a heart attack at 40 is pathetic. But I can't tell people to get in the gym. because that's what real fitness ain't about. Real fitness about telling the truth. Real fitness is about getting kicked in the ass. Real fitness ain't no soft shit. That's not how I was raised. That's not how I came up. And it's people who came up like that who do that fitness shit. Go watch them. Go watch them. Go support their show. This ain't that here. We don't do that shit here. Telling people to go to the gym isn't the problem. It's how you say it. Encouragement builds society. Shame and breaks it. Man, fuck all that soft shit. Where in the Bible, and I don't know if you Christian, I really don't care if you Christian. I really don't care. Where in the Bible do it tell you to coddle people and be soft? Where? Where is that? That's the problem right now. That's why we got so many fat people. Men soft. Y'all keep trying to fucking coddle and listen to these women telling you, well, you need to say it a certain way. You need to go to the gym a certain way. Get your back smaller a certain way. Bro, you're speaking fucking facts tonight. Knew a young lady who passed away at 40 from a stroke. Yep. Much love, bro. I'm gone. Have a great day, brother. Have a good day. You got plenty of other people to watch. Don't come in here trying to tell me how to watch my show. Make your own show and coddle. Do your own show. Victory Ave views. Victory Ave fitness views. I just gave you a podcast name here, but don't come in here and ignoring shit. The fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? Today there was a pizza party at my place of work, and there was a big ass woman that came in when I was about to leave. I already knew she gonna eat everything. Humiliation is a part of motivation to some. Yeah, bro, you gotta get knocked down to level up, bro. Remember I mentioned on another podcast I had a nephew die from a heart attack at 27. But we shouldn't mention it though. We shouldn't talk about this. Um, Fat people big enough to defend themselves. Exactly. Several classmates passed away in their 30s and 40s from health problems. Speak on it. That's a damn shame. People die. Yeah, man. It's crazy, bro. Come in here, bro. Don't come in here bitching. Go watch another show. And it is what it is. You know I'm gonna tell the truth. And he lucky I ain't had the buttons today. Anyway, where were we at, man? Oh, we got another girl here. Views Avenue, Views Avenue, whatever your name was. You about to get mad again. Let's piss off Viewers Avenue again, since he's hanging around. He said he gone, but he probably still here. He hate watching. He ninja watching. Man, I don't like this guy. I hate this guy. Well, you about to hate me some more. We got to stop praising this shit too. So I don't even know who this woman is. I guess she's a rapper. It says, "Oh my God, Callie been fine, but this new level of body is crazy." And ladies, I love y'all, man. But this right here, just gaining weight, just getting fatter is not something we should celebrate. I understand her ass is fat. I understand she got hips. I understand she has a figure. She's a full-figured woman. I understand that. But let's be real. This right here has just been her gaining weight. She probably hasn't been doing any activity. She probably been eat whatever she wants. She's probably been drinking, and she's an adult. She's free to do whatever she wants. But I think praising this, one, is insane. Two, it's very detrimental to the black community because women gonna see this. Like I said, this woman is a rapper. Women gonna see this. They look up to her. They listen to her music, watch her music videos, follow her on social media. She's showing ass. This is just how women think and women act. They're going to see this. They're going to follow the trend. Very detrimental to our women. And I hate how we got bomb women in the community and we don't praise them and follow their habits. We praise shit like this. Big Mama. Um, I would be so irritated if somebody made a slideshow of my weight gain. That white boy on her roster, oh Lord, the black community just be talking about anything. Now that's the type of baby weight I want, but knowing my genetics, I'm gonna end up looking like DJ Khaled. Yeah, hey, Views Av, how should we speak to these women? Should we say, hey guys, don't do that. It's not good. Uh, Big Mama don't always be the compliment y'all think it is. Oh, they on her ass. Now nice, but nowadays you see 15 of them look just like here with okay, all right, I ain't really saying shit here. From a little Debbie to a pound cake. Yeah, this definitely ain't baby weight. Literally the bomb, beautiful brown skin popping. Yeah, those type of comments is detrimental to the community, man. But yeah, that's not tough to me, bro. That's not lit. That's not cool. And we got to stop doing that shit in the community. And I'm killing y'all on this episode. Hit the like button. We not only am I killing y'all, I don't have buttons. We got a troll out the way. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, bro, Best Fitness Podcast, how you're not going to find any more content like this. And it is what it is. And you know I'm going to tell the truth. And you know I got to go. Where we at in these comments? Um, talking about shaming people are the same. Talking about shaming people are the same one calling petite women childlike. Exactly. Views Avenue. Why we don't talk about that? Why we don't talk about petite women getting shamed? Oh, but it's a problem when we shame the unhealthy behavior. It should be shamed. Gluttony should be shamed. Fuck is you talking about, man? Soft ass men, ladies. I'm sorry for y'all. On behalf of the men, the black male community, the male community, the American male community, and the black male community, ladies, I'm sorry that y'all gotta that's what y'all gotta choose from. I hate that for y'all. I'd rather have a petite woman than a land whale who weighs as much as a baby elephant. He lurking in the comment section. Oh, he's still watching for sure. He's still, hey, look, he's still watching. And guess what? I don't have people like that, and they end up loving the show. They end up loving the content. I got people who follow me just to hate. That means I'm doing something right. I never heard of her. I don't even F with female rappers like that. Yeah, she did I think she did that Big Mama song, if I'm not mistaken. Too many loved ones in my extended family passed because of their obesity. Same here, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I don't like. I do not care because that shit hurts. So I'm just gonna tell the truth. I'd rather them hurt for that than the family hurt because somebody passed early because they didn't care about themselves. That's not okay. Even calling and delivering the message sensitive way doesn't get them to listen. It don't get nobody to listen. And as a trainer, especially somebody who's training kids, listen, coddle. Go ahead, coddle kids. Y'all think kids stupid? They gonna take advantage of your ass. But if you real stern with kids, right? You speak to them not aggressively, but you speak to them in a certain way, like you're not playing any games. You're serious. They're gonna listen to you, bro. They're gonna listen to you, dog. I'm telling you, it's crazy, man. Crazy. The problem is everyone is complaining not about what you're saying, but how you're saying it. Sensitive people are the downfall. Absolutely. She one of those female rappers that rap about their coochie. Yes. I'm late, but here and the workouts are complete. Cute Quincy Nicole, what's going on? I'm telling you, these black comedian movies with fat black dudes and fat black women have been part of the reasons there's so many fat people walking around. Absolutely. Oh yeah. I got invited out drinking tonight. KCB, what's going on? I got invited to go out drinking tonight, but I decided to be here. Thanks for the motivation. And that's what we here for, bro. That's what we here for. And I know, like I said, I know I get a little aggressive. But if you're putting this stuff in your ears, you're listening to it, it's going to affect your actions. If you listen to coddling and encouragement, that's going to affect your actions too. Views Avenue. Ain't no Bible verse out there that says, thou shalt be nice. It's not. And you look at the men chosen in the Bible, none of them were nice men. All of them, in some type of way, they were aggressive. They were serious about their craft and what they did, and they were relentless, and they had resilience. So none of them were these soft ass people in the Bible. I don't know where this came from. Where men just supposed to be so soft? This is ridiculous. I don't know why they talk about baby weight. This is the stay at home mom in the suburbs where I am. They have 6 pack and most have 2, 3 kids. Yeah, and that's exposure. A lot of black people, especially where we from, the DMV, a lot of black people that live in PG County, they never lived anywhere outside of PG County. And there's other black areas like that in other cities, other metropolitan areas. But if you don't see that, you're going to think mamas are supposed to be fat because the only mamas you around are fat mamas. And that's not to come at the black community. That's just straight facts. All right, if you don't see moms active and working out, and then they'll say, well, they're stay-at-home moms. True. Well, there's fit and active moms who have 9 to 5s and have businesses. So it's all about exposure. So if you put yourself around them type of people, you're gonna see it. Um, where we at? Damn, we got so much stuff tonight. We gonna have to some of this stuff roll over to Sunday. I'm gonna try to get through as much as I can. Um, where we at? Where we at? If Biggie didn't get killed, he would have eventually died young to being obese. Yeah, he was on the wheelchair and shit at the concerts. Misery Love Company. I hate that for you. But it does say make peace with all men, but also hold folks accountable too. Yeah. And yeah, I'm not on here preaching violence. And guess what? Anybody who comes to me for help, ask anybody who talk to me, know me, train with me, anybody who come to me for help. I'm the first one. Very proactive. I'm gonna be texting you, calling you, doing what you need to do. Try to text people back as fast as I can and get the clients as quickly as possible. I'll be the first one to help. But obviously the content don't show that side of me. But it is what it is. Don't sugarcoat. They might eat that too. My ass fat though. Yeah, exactly. SAG, what up, bro? Let's keep it going, man, and let's see how people act when you tell them that they're wide. Real cool. We're gonna get through this one quickly. Let's see how people act when you tell them that they're wide, but I'm the bad guy.
He's got a little smart mouth on him, talking about fat asses, and he's standing at a cool what? What's he standing at? He's at a cool 5'5".
So they're making fun of his height, saying he's 5'5". Let's see what happens.
5'5". 5'5". Good day. 5'5". Good day. Wait, no.
Since we're talking about height, let's talk about measurements. Why are you talking about I'm short, but you're little?
I'm a little what, bitch?
You're wide.
I think I hit a nerve.
He called her wide and she pushed him.
Bitch, you're fat. Like, what do you mean?
No.
I got a picture, bro. I watched it.
Listen, and I don't think she's a fat girl, but the point is, if you're walking around a certain way, don't get mad when people call it out. I'm not saying she's fat because I don't think she is a fat girl, but it's the point that we're in a culture where you think you can say whatever to anybody and get mad when people clap back at you. Excuse me. You calling petite girls childlike and calling men pedophiles, pedophiles. I forgot how to say it on YouTube. You call them men pedophiles because they want an in-shape woman.
What did I say?
Bitch, you're 5'5". Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, why you getting mad?
Bitch, and I'll show you. Like, I really
Show me what?
Bitch.
Show me what?
Bitch.
Hey, calm down. Bro, come here, look. She's gonna
Watch
get mad
the
because I
fellas.
said she's wide,
Watch the fellas.
but she's gonna make fun of my height.
Watch the fellas.
Hey, yo, we gotta come together as one, okay? Hey, is that fair though?
Calm down. Hey, calm down.
Chad, it's not fair. They're talking about, look, girls like talk about measurements, right? And I was like, okay, cool. You're making fun of my height. But since we're talking about measurements, let's talk about the width. And I said, you're a little wide.
Yeah.
Type shit, though. You can't control height. What? You can't control height. You can't control that, but you can control the width. They're talking about measurements.
You can't control it, man. And that's what I'm saying. You got full control over your weight. You got full control over your size. It's a fact. People see it. People make mental note of it. People judge you. Stop trying to get people not to judge you. And like I said, this doesn't necessarily apply to the girl there because I don't think she was fat. But people are going to judge you. So stop trying to stop folks from having their thoughts. It's reality, bro. And you're not going to make a change unless you face reality. You're not going to make a change unless you acknowledge in your head, I need to make a fucking change. I'm heavy. I feel heavy. I got to wear 4X, 5X clothes like the brother and sister we just watched when View's ad was in his fucking feelings on here bitching, right? You got to be honest with yourself. And you can't retaliate and try to put your hands on people and call them a bitch because they calling out the truth. And I'm going to tell the truth and I got to go. Let's keep this episode going. Act like I hit the button. Don DeMarco. I'm so upset. I was so excited for the night with the buttons, man. I'm really upset about that. Let's keep it going, though, man. We'll be at in these comments. Um, Here we go. Corny as fuck to be arguing back and forth with women, especially with these street interviews. I agree 100%. Great content though. You gotta admit that's entertaining content. Can't change height, but you can change weight. He should have said you're horizontally challenged. It's okay for women to put their hands on men. Use your words, lady. Yeah, man. Yeah, I hate that about culture. I hate that. She was definitely ghetto. Can't change the height, but you can change your weight. Yep. He couldn't. He couldn't talk about her though. Now she ready to fight. Oh, brother. See, Marty, your messaging is fine and you're honest, and many know your heart is in the right place. You just ain't soft. Appreciate that, Beth Ann. A lot of women believe they can say anything about men, but it's sexist to talk about them. Dude didn't even go hard. He didn't. He was chilling. Marty, what happened to your buttons? I'm having some technical difficulties, man. Honestly, I had some technical difficulties on Wednesday too. I don't know what's going on. Um, might need to get a new laptop. It might be time because this shit is crazy. I can't have technical difficulties every episode, but at least we hear everything running smooth. Let's keep this episode going. Speaking of, hey, views, Av, you still here? Hey, I'm gonna call you out every video, views, Av. We got Canada's public health official, and this is what I was talking about earlier, man. We got a lot of people in charge of health, um, basically diminishing trainers' words, diminishing trainers' views, and look at the lifestyles of these people and look at the results and look at their body compositions. Let's check out Canada's public health official.
This is Canada's new top public health official. And of course, she's getting roasted all over social media.
Hold on, before we continue, let's just take a little snapshot of that. Canada's public health official. Look at this big back bullshit right here. Look at this big back bullshit right here. So you're telling me, I don't know if we have any Canadians on the show. So you're telling me people will listen to her and her recommendations, but people won't listen to one of the fittest, illest, coolest, dopest trainers out here. And it's a lot of them, male and female, white, black, Asian, Hispanic, Indian. Y'all won't listen to us, but y'all will listen to her. We're cooked. Let's keep it going.
Public health official. And of course, she's getting roasted all over social media, and rightfully so. Some people might think that's a little bit mean, but consider this. Don't you think it's mean that the Canadian government puts someone like this in charge of the health of the country, and they think that people are just going to be okay with it? And to make matters worse, she has absolutely no qualifications at all. I think she was like a climate change scientist or something before. But even if she had all of the qualifications in the world, every single nutrition and fitness certification you can possibly get, the physical shape that she's in makes her unqualified no matter what. Because when it comes to taking health and fitness advice for someone, the most important factor is that they are in shape themselves. You can't teach someone else to do something that you can't do for yourself.
All facts, man. Act like I hit the button. Don DeMarco. But and we've had some fat public health officials in America too. We got the actually I don't want to bring that up because that's going to get political and y'all going to start wilding out in the comments. But we have one who's no longer there who has some other shit along with them being fat. Put it together if you know what I'm talking about. We got the weight czar in San Francisco, but it's crazy, man. It is freaking crazy. And like I said, the amount of fat doctors I see, the amount of fat nurses I see, the amount of fat phlebotomists I see, the amount of fat NICU nurses, and the amount of fat all the medical field, man. It's crazy. So understand that. You listen to these people and you want to be fit. You listen to these people, you want to lose weight. You listen to these people, you want a long-term change. Take into account their lifestyle. And don't let I'm not changing my style. But don't let someone with my style turn you off because it's not necessarily what you want to hear. When I listen to business content, when I listen to financial content, which is typically men, there's some women content creators I love, but they're brutally honest. They're brutally honest. They call out broke ninjas. They call out lazy ninjas. They call out people who aren't serious. I don't go looking for the person that makes me feel good about my situation to try to level up. I'm never going to understand that. When I played ball, none of my coaches were soft. I would, if I had soft coaches, I wouldn't be the man I am today. I had to go through them growing pains. I had to elevate my mindset. I had to elevate my physicality. When I got to college, I was 170 pounds. Little ass ninja, little bird chest ass ninja. The guards, they was putting me in the post. They was getting physical with me. They was fouling me. I had to put on 20 pounds. You think I would have put on 20 pounds if they was fucking calling me? You think I would have been able to compete if they was calling me? No. Chris, get the fuck out the gym. Chris, go eat. Chris, go get the muscle milks. What the fuck are you doing, Martin? See, Marty? But the point I'm trying to make is you don't get better looking for a message a certain type of way. I'm only going to listen if you say it this type of way. Well, have fun staying in the same fucking spot and have fun staying fat. And it is what it is. And you know I'm going to tell the truth and you know I got to go. Where we at? Live on a mother flipping Friday. Happy Friday. Got a laptop from the 2000s. Man, shut up. No, this laptop is from 2023. But you know, I do so much stuff on the laptop. I do work on there. I do business on there. I'm editing videos, chopping up videos. I do a lot. I do so much shit on here. You know, I just probably got to get a new one. That shit is definitely haram. Big back hijab. Make it make sense. Outrageous. New public official. Makes no fucking sense. DEI hire. Public health official. I don't want to bring up DEI because it's going to get political and y'all going to get mad at me. But we can't have, no, fuck it. We can't have DEI in the medical field and we can't have DEI when it comes to health. We can't have that. We need some fucking fit people in there. I don't give a fuck what race. Do I want to see black people in there? Absolutely. But if it ain't, I'd rather have a fit white person in there than a fat black person. We need fit people in there, man. Get the fittest people in there, the active people, and it's going. Never mind. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to go there. I was about to cook. Should I go there? All right, fuck it. Let's go there. I know y'all, not all of y'all. Some of y'all hate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He do say some off the wall shit. I can agree with that. He says some great stuff too. But the motherfucker works out. The motherfucker is fit. So I'm gonna at least respect what he got to say, even if I disagree. I'm gonna keep it there because I could go crazy with this shit. But yeah, fat Muslim. I thought that was a sin to them. Yep. And so it is to Christians too. But you can't tell a Christian that because the Christian's so fat and the Christians got the big back. Man, what an example. What is it you do again? Just curious. Ain't no way she telling folks about health and you're not healthy. Facts. Recycling folks in government, switching them from position to position. Yep. In charge of a country's health, but can't regulate your own is wild as fuck. The last one in America is a transformer and isn't RFK the current one. That's what I was. See, I wasn't even trying to go there. Yo, I could violate this topic, but it's not worth it. It's not worth losing my platform. I think the last time I was 170 pounds was when I was in high school, maybe middle school. Yeah, bro. Fresh out of high school, I was 170. Little ninja. Don't worry, Unc. I have a gaming tablet that I do everything on. See? Don't get canceled. Yeah. I was under 100 pounds when I started college. I'm 4'11". I got picked on so much the eat a burger comment still hurts. Bruh, like, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Like, the reason I could joke so much is because, like, I'm not. I guess you can call it bullying, but like, bruh, and I was small. Like when I hooped growing up, I was always one of the smallest kids. So like, dudes thought I was sweet. Dudes would pick fights with me. Dudes would try to cook me. They didn't know I had jokes. Um, like on matchups on the court, dudes would try to go at me, try to post me up, thinking it's sweet. So yeah, I had to figure out how to get around that, and I was still able to walk away with 40 Division I scholarship offers. Come on, bro. Come on, man. um, thick fat Muslim women crave BBC. Hey, you gotta relax, bro. Christian's eating a lot of snacks. RK did a great job removing them food dyes. Yeah, he's doing his thing, man. But anyway. Hey, let's keep this episode going. We're gonna go overtime tonight because Views Av fucked up my rhythm, but we still here. Hey, Views Av, we switching gears. Views Av, I bet you won't say nothing about this. Anyway, we're gonna talk about unrealistic gym or body standards because a lot of people, especially they come at me because I'm not like a bodybuilder. Like I'm not the biggest guy, the biggest muscles. A lot of people think I'm skinny because I be in the car talking shit. But a lot of people just in the fitness industry, if you're not 240 pounds, all muscle, they try to disrespect you or they try to come at you. Mind you, fitness is different things, different shapes, different forms, and people will had in there to talk shit. Let me see you stand in front of a punching bag for 1 round. Let me see you get on a basketball court. Let me see you run a mile. Let me see you do some Muay Thai. Let me see you do a high rocks race. Let me see you do a sparring race. It's so much shit in fitness that getting big can't be the only marker. So let's check it out. I had to explain that before I show this video. And make sure I hit the like button for your boy.
Let's not get it twisted. In the fitness industry, what you look like matters more than anything else, matters more than health, fitness, or strength. I received this DM this morning and it shook me to my core because this person DM'd me in January of 2023. It said, "Why do you look like you barely work out while you lift some massive weights?" So I scrolled back in my photo library to what I looked like in 2023. And here's what I looked like. That's Nick Bear next to me. Not only did I outlift him, I'm bigger than him. Also, here's a few months prior. I'm standing next to Thor Bjornsson, who is considered like the biggest dude on the planet.
That dude looks active. He doesn't look like a slouch, but just because he don't have Ronnie Coleman muscles and CT Fletcher muscles, folks gonna act like he ain't on shit.
But ladies and gentlemen, in 2025, this is considered a mid physique. This dude hit me up in the DMs again well over 2 years later and said this. 2 years pass and I'm still wondering why you look so underwhelmingly average. The kicker is this guy doesn't follow me. My content has popped up on his algorithm.
Just like Views Ad probably don't follow me.
And he's felt the need to say the same thing twice, 2 years apart. Think about how crazy that is, okay? 2 years of training, yet this guy still has the same mindset. And this is really common.
People gonna hate. People gonna fuck with you or they not gonna fuck with you.
Because I get this almost every single day. I swear to God, somebody says, "You're really average looking," or "You're really below average looking," or "You look really weak," or "You look really skinny." My brother in Christ, what's your VO2 max? What's your deadlift? What's your bench? What's your squat? What do you do? What can you do? What have you done? Where will you go?
Man, shout out I almost hit the button. Shout out to him though. But yeah, man, it's like, unfortunately in the fitness industry, people have this illusion of what you're supposed to look like. You're supposed to have this perfect body. You're supposed to always have a six pack. And, a lot of that shit just isn't realistic, bro. A lot of these fitness influencers are on shit. The men and the women. I've literally seen there was this little girl. We reacted to her. This was back in the day, probably like 2023, before a lot of y'all was watching the show. But I used to put her videos on the show. She was cool as shit. And she was like 5'2", 120 pounds, and she was on fucking steroids. I don't want to say who it is, but she had a bomb body, but she was on steroids. So you can't have unrealistic expectations. Should you strive to look bomb? Yes. Should you strive to look amazing? Should you strive to look the best you can look? Of course. But understand, a lot of these people on shit, and they just try and take your money. Excuse me. So we're gonna look at something about steroids in a second. I remember Nick Barr. I never heard of him until this video. What about the dude hating? I bet his IG is private, has no post on it. Of course, of course. It's really gay for all these dudes to be obsessed with other men's bodies like P. Diddy Jr.'s. Social media has programmed these dudes to be worried about other men's bodies. Hairline receding, but he's speaking facts. Definitely speaking facts. There's plenty of what these dudes call IG baddies that are on drugs and they're not particularly jacked. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. But don't know. But nobody say nothing to them. But they gonna say shit to me for trying to help people get in the gym. But they ain't gonna say nothing to people on steroids trying to sell y'all a program. Let's watch this video about steroids and keep it moving, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button for your boy.
Is it negative for you?
Because you'll die. Steroids kill. They are absolutely awful for us.
So when you say steroids, do you mean?
I mean everything from testosterone to primobolan to trenbolone to equipoise to dianabol to anadrol to winstrol to anavar to growth hormone to insulin to peptides, anything like that, especially used in dosages for bodybuilding competitive use, it's almost a death sentence, especially for a career guy. You're going to take steroids for 20 years. You're going to play Russian roulette for 20 years. You think you're going to win for 20 years?
Hey, man, shout out to this brother here and some of my white colleagues and white counterparts. They talk about testosterone replacement and what's the other one? Peptides, which I don't know much about. But I'm seeing more stuff saying that this stuff is bad for you. I know I'm not going to say who, but I know a fitness influencer that some of y'all follow, black dude. A lot of y'all follow, y'all like his posts. He makes great content. He's been critical of me before, but I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. You know, he's on testosterone replacement therapy and had the nerve to be talking about how dudes is built. And it's like, bro, like I'm not trying to say that's a cheat code, but like let's be real, bro. Like it is helping you. You know, you need a testosterone boost, and I don't want to say the age because I don't want y'all to know who I'm talking about, but you're not that old. You know, so just be careful, man. Run your race. Run your race. Look at your progress. Look at your progress pics. You know, how do you feel? Are you getting stronger? You know, just this shit's so fake out here, bro. And that's why I don't give a fuck. That's why I'm not changing because I know motherfuckers be fake, and I know how many motherfuckers I could put on blast. Like, bro, it's people out here. It's a lot of people. It's a this, shit crazy. It's a lot of people that agree with me. They want to send a message how I send a message, but they won't do that because it's going to affect their pockets. They won't do that because they don't want the negative comments. It's literally motherfuckers who feel the same way I feel, but they telling you the opposite. They know they telling you bullshit, but they not going to say that. It's motherfuckers who argue with me, right? Because of my tone and how I said something, or I'm not married, or I don't have kids yet, so I can't say this and that. The motherfucker unfollow me and still be watching every post and be commenting on the post because you know I'm spitting facts, bitch ass ninja. Come on, man. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I could put a lot of people on blast, but I ain't gonna do that shit. Um, I'm good on that kind of stuff. Me too. I never want to have to take testosterone replacement therapy or any of that. No shade to anybody who does. Do your thing. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying what I would and would not do. You talking about treadmill, yo. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. Joe Thomas been on the show for a minute. I plead the fifth. Unless my T levels go down to the point I can't get it up, then I need to get on some tests. Yeah, that's a whole nother situation. And shit happens. You know, if you got sick and that happened, yeah, that's one thing. You know, obviously, you know, that you will need some type of therapy. But I'm cool, bro. You know, it's natural ways to boost your testosterone. I guess natural ways to boost your estrogen for ladies. But you know, a lot of people, you know, a lot of these bodybuilders, you go talk to them when they in prep, and they voice deep as fuck. I'm talking about the ladies. It's like, yo, that can't be good for your body, bruh. It can't be good for your body. It can't have good long-term effects. But you know, it just ain't worth it, man. That's why I work out for health purposes. I work out because it makes me feel good, gives me clear thoughts. But a lot of people doing that shit in unhealthy ways. I'm not with that shit, bro. But I look at it like, I was fortunate enough to play D1 basketball. So I was able to compete at a high level, and nothing will compare to that outside of like business or something like that. But as far as physical, I'm never going to be able to reach that type of competitive level in my life. And a lot of people that didn't get that, I think they get that feeling from bodybuilding. So they willing to go the extra mile to harm themselves to look good on the stage. So, I mean, like I said, I'm blessed that I was able to, hoop at a high level, hoop on TV, hoop with NBA champions, NBA lottery picks and shit. That bodybuilding they ain't gonna do shit for me. They ain't gonna do shit for my dopamine. I'm cool. Uh, they sound like transsexuals. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. We got one more video. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Your friends make you fat. Let's check it out. And I'm gonna walk y'all up out of here. Damn, I can't get my video. Down here in Florida, people are using steroids and they don't even compete as well. It's a lot of people who use steroids who don't compete. That shit makes no fucking sense to me either.
Published research that's done that proved over a 30-year period that if a friend of yours gets fat, the probability that you will also get fat is increased by 57%.
I haven't seen that study, but that's like common sense to me.
It was called The Spread of Obesity in a Large Societal Network Over 32 Years. The two doctors that published the research, Christakis and Fowler, they wrote a book called Connected. That was one element of the study, of a much broader picture that was painted on like how significantly the people you spend time with impact you. So at the end of the day, this is what I like to tell people to make it very simple. The people around you are either making your life better or making your life worse. There's no middle ground. And if you think that they're somewhere in the middle, trust me, they're making your life worse.
All facts, man, and act like I hit the button, Don DeMarco. But you are who you hang with. You are who you hang with, man. And you want to elevate. You have to be around people who have an elevation mindset. You can't be around views ass ninjas. You can't be around people who talking about, well, it's just the way you said it. You can say it nicer. Why aren't you focusing on skinny people with diabetes? You can't be around people like that, man. You're not going to hit your goals. Damn sure not going to hit your goals for longevity. And you're going to get in a cycle and keep starting over. So understand that your big back friends, you can still love them. Your big back family members, you can still love them. But you can't value their opinions. And you're going to have to say no to them sometimes. A lot of people can't hit their goals because you can't say no to girls' nights out. You can't say no to the fellas trip. You can't say no to Thursday night beer night. Let's watch Thursday night football, beer every time. Sunday night football, Monday night football. It's about to be football season soon. You can't do that shit. So a lot of people don't realize that your circle's holding you back. Your friends holding you back. So, hey, killing y'all today, man. Views Av ain't gonna say nothing about that though. He ain't gonna say nothing about that. He ain't gonna get triggered at the fat people. Why are you making fun of him? Hey man. Fire episode, man. And yes, their shirts off was definitely a little weird. Makes sense to me. They say if you're around brokies, you'll be the next broke ninja. So I guess weight applies too, absolutely. Or the people who have all the fast food apps on their phone. I stay away from them. When there's a Taco Bell promo, that's insane. A Taco Bell promo, that's wild, man. But listen, real quick before we close out, I just want to highlight something real quick. People don't combat what I'm saying with facts, with points, research. Victory Ave. So 199 pounds is the cutoff for womanhood. That's wild logic, fam. Never said that. He pulled that out his ass paws. Didn't combat anything I said. Let's see what else Views said. I'm trying to go through this quickly. Hopefully, I don't skip his comment. Let's see what else View said. I might not be able to find it because y'all was commenting like a mug. If health was the real issue, why aren't y'all bashing slim folks with diabetes? Well, we never said that that's not an issue. Clogged arteries and high blood pressure. We never said that's not an issue. Or is the hate only for bodies you don't find attractive? When the fuck did we talk about attraction? What are you talking about? Doesn't combat anything I said. Let's see what else he says. Working out taught me discipline, not arrogance. So we're not telling people to be disciplined on this show. Real fitness ain't about mocking others. It's about helping them level up too. If sitting here every Sunday, Wednesday, Friday ain't trying to help people level up, because I don't think Victory ad views as a content creator. So if you're doing more to help people level up than me, let me know, brother. That's enough of his comments. But I just wanted to show y'all, people ain't combating what I say with facts, research, or anything. They come back with straight emotions. That's how you know you cooking their ass. That's how you know they cooking their ass. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Appreciate y'all. Man, hell of an episode. Fire episode. Go ahead, follow my social media. See Marty Fit on Instagram. See Marty Fit on TikTok. See Marty Fit on X. See Marty Fit on YouTube where you're watching right now. Subscribe to the page. Share with a friend. And Less Bunches, More Crunches on Apple Podcasts. Cop a shirt. Less Bunches, More Crunches. You see the gear connected to the videos. Help your boy out. You got the illest, the coolest, coldest podcast out. Now you gotta get the illest, the coolest, coldest slogan out in fitness. You might as well cop a shirt now before it blows up, because it will blow up. Some folks with diabetes usually have type 1 diabetes. 95% of people with type 2 are obese. Fuck out of here, Views. Yeah, Views, you got to take the L. And Views, you're lucky I was chilling tonight. You're lucky I ain't had my buttons tonight, because I promise, if I had my buttons tonight and you came in this show hot like that, I probably would have cooked you for the rest of the episode, because I got plenty buttons for you. And I'm mad that you showed up on the day my buttons wasn't working. Ninja, you better not come back, because I'm going to get these buttons to work. I got to stay prepared. And that's my bad, y'all. I apologize. That's my bad, y'all. I apologize. Anyway, man, if you don't want to unbig your back, don't watch the podcast. If you don't want to get rid of that belly, don't watch the podcast. If you don't want to get better, self-improve mentally, physically, spiritually, don't watch the podcast. If you want to come in my comments bitching with no logic, no research, no facts, don't watch the podcast. Catch y'all on Sunday. Don't know what time, but there will be a live here. I'll try to create the live as early as possible, so to give y'all some notice. So turn the notifications on. And yeah, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Catch y'all on Sunday. If you don't want to unbig your back, don't watch the podcast. If you don't want to get rid of that belly, don't watch the podcast. If you ain't trying to get better, self-improve, don't watch the podcast. Best Fitness Podcast out. We out of here.